Hello everybody, I'm gonna be doing another reaction to... Hello, my name is Zenro. We are playing... Hello, my name is Zenro and we're going to be reacting to ShoeOnHead's video. MAGA was right, we were crazy. Are Democrats okay? That's a... I'll just leave that in. I'm gonna leave that in. Okay. Let us begin. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad.
So my last video was about woke one, a new phrase coined by leftists and Democrats online that is being used to distance themselves from the terrible...
Full disclaimer, I don't know much about politics. I don't really know. I don't really care either because I just don't know. I'm too dumb to know much about politics, or I'm too lazy to care. The only thing I care about is taxes and inflation increase. Yeah, that's pretty much it, as far as I know. But yeah, let's continue. So if she says something that I don't know, then I don't know.
PR disaster that was the last few years for the left in America. Nancy Pelosi kneeling in full African garb to honor George Floyd? Why, that was just woke one. And how, in my opinion, that was not woke one, and how woke one actually started in like 2012, 2014 with Gamergate, Me Too, Tumblr era feminism, the whole pre-Trump era wokeness, before it was even called woke. And I talked about how I don't want them to rewrite history and pretend this all started in like 2020. After uploading that video on Woke One, I thought I was free. That I would never have to hear the insufferable, delusional term Woke One ever again.
I would have to sadly disagree with you. Obnoxious people just don't know when to quit.
I thought I could finally move on with my life. Yeah, I thought.
What do you make of those controversial statements I'm sure you've seen? I mean, she's, the Thanksgiving dust up, abolish prisons, abolish police.
Francesca Hong has made clear her present stances to her electorate.
Yeah, she's moved away from a lot of that.
Right, she's moved away from it. Of course, rhetoric in that time is not rhetoric that we would use today. I have a local city councilman that has this saying, woke one was crazy.
Are Democrats okay?
Now, as an ex-AOC fangirl, I feel like I am well within my rights to say, not so fast, bitch. I watched these people go from anti-establishment, fighting the man, become the most preachy, buck-broken, neutered HR department Karens in real time. I remember when she broke away from the Bernie Sanders campaign.
It was like pulling teeth. AOC backed away from Sanders' campaign after Joe Rogan endorsement. Tobias Hoonhout. I think I misspelled his name, but I tried.
Campaign after he dared go on Joe Rogan. I watched this all happen, and I held on. I held on for a long time. Many would say too long.
Sorry, I need my painkillers. After like 8 hours, it starts to throb. Getting 3 of your wisdom teeth pulled out is it was extreme. It was the most barbaric way of taking out teeth that I have ever experienced in my entire life. Yeah.
In fact. But this clip of AOC talking about woke one really solidified how I've been feeling for the past few years. In this video, I will be responding to AOC trying to walk back Woke One in what I can only assume is a desperate attempt to distance herself from the more crazy people in her movement before a future presidential run. Now, while politicians are out here trying to dodge accountability for things that they've said and done, the rest of us are out here figuring out how the we're gonna afford anything. People are getting squeezed from every direction. Rent costs too much, groceries cost too much, everything costs too much. At this point, I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right. I kind of wish that I wasn't so lazy to just stick with part-time and just go full-time on my first job or my second job or my third job. But now I now I'm like, okay, let's put our big boy pants on and do full-time on this current job I'm doing right now. Not YouTube, my actual full-time job. It's a lot easier than I thought. I could have been making a lot more money in my previous 3 jobs. Then again, I was working 2 jobs when it got really bad.
To open my wallet because I
don't
know
wanna
it's gonna
go
be
too
empty. Actually,
in-depth
that's not
with
true.
that.
It's full of just random gift cards from 2011 that I've never used. I don't even know what half this stuff is. But thankfully, I have a product that can help with just that. So before we get into today's video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Ridge. Ridge is known for creating premium minimalist wallets that can hold up to 12 cards and conveniently store your cash. They're made with RFID blocking technology, which protects you from wireless identity theft. One of the things I love about their products is they come in so many different designs. Their store features
I kind of don't like how the cash is just strapped. I mean, I guess if that's how you want to roll, I just don't want the cash showing. That's my problem.
over 30 unique colors and styles. My favorite right now is the titanium purple. I love the sleek design and I love the very subtle purpley color. I think it's gorgeous. Another cool product that works well with the wallet is the Ridge Tracker card. It's like an AirTag in the shape of a credit card. You just put it right in your wallet, and if you ever lose your wallet, you can find its location right from your phone. Plus, it charges wirelessly and can last up to 5 months on a full charge. But Ridge isn't just focused on wallets anymore. They also created a very useful 5-in-1 power bank. It comes with MagSafe wireless charging and even a charging pad for your Apple Watch. Ridge has also created new 24-ounce water bottles. I've got the American traditional design. I love it. It's so cute. It's like little retro tattoos made from double-walled stainless steel. It keeps your drink nice and cold for hours. I'm taking a trip to Italy soon, and I'm definitely going to bring the water bottle and the wireless charger. These will come in handy. I think Ridge's products are great, but don't just take my word on it. Ridge has over 100,000 5-star reviews. And now they even have something extra special. This year, Ridge is hosting a massive sweepstakes, and this time 2 people can win. The winners get to choose from a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, a Hennessy Velociraptor, a Ford Bronco, or $100,000 in cash. The giveaway runs until September 8th. There are tons of ways you can enter, but you can also just enter it for free. But if you want to boost your chances, every Ridge purchase gets you additional entries. So head over to ridge.com/shoe to check out their collection and enter the 2026 sweepstakes for free using my link. Big thanks to Ridge for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. And now, back to the video. Now, before we get into the real meat of this, the real juicy, the real Report. This is the politician AOC and the interviewer are talking about. Francesca Hong is a progressive DSA candidate who recently lost her primary. Francesca Hong has a few interesting tweets from 2020. Who among us does not? But most notably, one about interesting tweets from
Defund okay, okay. When I was hearing a lot of police brutalities a while back, a few years back. Was it a few? I'll say a couple years back. I didn't really trust the police. Yes, not to a point where I was scared or hateful, but I just did not want to interact with them at all. But nowadays, I look past that, and now I got over it. I'm just saying. I did have my own share of bias towards the police. I got over it though.
2020. Who among us does not? But most notably, one about wanting to cancel Thanksgiving. Cancel Thanksgiving. Should have done this in 1621. If it takes a worldwide pandemic for us to realize we should stop celebrating colonialism and the original super spreader event that killed indigenous folks and women, so be it. Please don't gather for the colonizer holiday. Please do wear a mask.
Okay, yeah. I understand some people have a little bit of empathy towards the Indians on that day. I get it. But that was like close to the 1500s, 16? No. Was it 15 or 1600s? It was either or, but still. I'm not... It's old news. It's a lot of people will say that, oh, we didn't steal the land, we conquered it, or people say we didn't conquer it, we stole it. I don't care. It's an event that does not matter to me.
I forget that people actually speak like this, and it's not just like some conservative parody of liberals.
One thing that they brought up as well was a post from you in 2021 where you said Americans should cancel Thanksgiving, should have done this in 1621. Do you still believe that Thanksgiving should be canceled?
I'm a chef. Bringing folks around the table to share conversation and build community is always a good thing. But Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
Don't get me wrong, I love the struggle session they're putting these candidates through, reading their old woke 1.0 tweets back at them, like a dog that peed on the carpet. What is this? What is this? But the quotes and replies from like Democrats and leftists on this were even funnier. Is it so hard to just say, no, I do not want to cancel Thanksgiving? Even if you do want to, just lie? Why is she catering so hard to the fringe? Does she want to? Hard to just...
Why is this so hard to just say, no, I do not want to cancel Thanksgiving? My brother just calls it Happy Turkey Day. Like, yeah, I get the history is like, people say that, I'm not repeating myself, stole, conquer, I don't care. I want to eat food. That's all that matters.
Say, no, I do not want to cancel Thanksgiving? Even if you do want to, just lie? Why is she catering so hard to the fringe? Does she want to lose her election? Why can't she just lie? This woman is an optics nightmare. Just say no. Say it was a joke. Say it was woke one. Just lie, for fuck's sake. Just say no. Just lie, please. No, she shouldn't lie, and she's not trying to cater. This is what she truly believes. And the people should know exactly what she believes. She has talked about her half-white son, that he gives her a, quote, proximity to whiteness.
I wasn't always aware of the struggles of other communities of color because for me, assimilation always kind of took over. And so I did marry, my proximity to whiteness continues, right? My son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean.
I love the hesitation. She's like, I married a... My child is half white. She can't even, like, bring her...
Listen, I'm gonna say this once, and I know, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but let's be real. You can be racist to white people. You can. Literally, Martin Luther King Jr. said it himself in his I Have a Dream speech. I have a dream that white and black can walk side by side, hand in hand. We literally... Did we all forget about Abraham Lincoln? The guy who abolished slavery? Who was a white guy? Are we gonna forget that? Oh, he's white, so we have to create a different narrative. No, do not change. Do not change the history logs to fit your narrative. Do not. I hate this culture. I hate this society. Like, why are we lying? Why? Okay, I don't want this video to be like an hour of me ranting. Let's... Actually, how long is... Okay, it's 25 minutes. I should not make this a 1 hour video.
Herself to say it. Activists in the streets, colonized in the sheets. Many such cases. Also, Francesca Hong just like...
What did she say?
My child...
He's half white and half Korean.
I love the hesitation. She's like, I married a... My child is half white. She can't even, like, bring herself to say it. Activists in the streets, colonized in the sheets. Many such cases. Also, Francesca Hong just, like, hates all holidays, apparently. This woman is straight... Also, Francesca...
In the car headed to Superior, I have about... Sorry. I have about 30 minutes. Ask me anything and I'll try to answer. Only subject off limits is Halloween. Not my thing. Yeah, Halloween is not my thing, but I'm not gonna... I don't care. I don't care. It's just another day for other people. Some people celebrate some things and some people don't. It's not something you are, like, gun to your head. You have to celebrate Halloween.
Hong just, like, hates all...
It bro who was working on our computer remotely changed the background theme to snow and Christmas trees. I feel slightly attacked. Just change your background yourself. Okay. Don't blow a head gasket, you Karen.
All holidays?
I do not enjoy fireworks. I don't really care much about fireworks. My sister does because she has cats. But yeah, I don't really care much about fireworks.
Apparently. This woman is straight up Grinch maxing. She's got a hate tweet for every fucking holiday, I swear to God. Except for Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa to all those celebrating this time of togetherness and vibrancy and culture. May this first day of unity be shared with love. Are we being racist to holidays now? I'm joking. That's a corny joke. Bye.
Of course. Why would she hate Kwanzaa? When asked how her long-term vision of a world without prisons would work...
Then when asked how... Oh wait, she's reading it.
Hong said, "What I know is attainable, and the policies that actually meet the urgency of the moment and understanding the realities of it means we have to ensure that we're funding our local governments, that we're bringing justice to victims." She added, "What may have been aspirational is not primary." What may have been aspirational. So it's still an aspiration. It's still a goal. It's just not the primary one. Interesting. Also, her opponent said this.
People try to call me the establishment. I look at that as a slur, particularly as an African-American candidate.
So, cancel Thanksgiving.
Wait,
Interesting. Also, her opponent said this.
People try to call me the establishment. I look at that as a slur, particularly as an African-American candidate.
So, cancel Thanksgiving or establishment is a racist slur. Your Democratic Party, sir. Anyway, my point is, Francesca Hong's old tweets about defunding the police and whiteness and Thanksgiving, they were being all hand-waved away by AOC as just simply being woke one.
Woke one was crazy.
Woke one was crazy. But if you said woke one was crazy during woke one, you are a racist fascist Nazi. The citation of woke 1.0 or woke 1 is now a common shorthand among parts of the online left to describe and distance themselves from what they view as a more dated or inconvenient aspects of the impassioned social justice activism they participated in during the late 2010s and early 2020s.
Okay, getting the word racist, fascist, Nazi, or any other word that they have has been used so much that people are numb to it. I don't know how to properly say that. I don't know how to properly explain that. It's like you hear it all the time as an insult. It's like, I know I'm not any of those three things, but because I disagree with like one thing is enough to make people just angry. Like, why? Okay. I don't want to get too far into this.
In 2021, Chai Osi, campaigning for New York City.
What I mean by too far into it, I mean I don't want to complain too much and then the whole video becomes an hour.
The council tweeted, "A cis white man should not be the next speaker of the council."
What's a cis what man was supposed to mean? The word cisgender describes a person whose gender identity corresponds to their sex assigned at birth, i.e., someone who is not transgender. The prefix cis is Latin and means on the side of. The term cisgender was coined in 1994 as an antonym to transgender and entered into dictionaries starting in 2015 as a result of changes in social discourse about gender. The whole cis thing, I didn't know that existed until now. I didn't know. It was just gender. That's it. It was just gender. I hate this culture, man. I hate this culture. Bring me back to like 2008.
When a critic of his on X unearthed that old post earlier this year, Osei, now a council member, gave a pithy response. Woke one was crazy. We all got a bit crazy back then. We did some jello shots and got on the bar and took off our tops and burned the city down and got people fired from their jobs for having opinions Obama had 15 years ago. You can't spend like 10 years bullying people into the most retarded asocial political opinions under the coercion of social ostracization or getting fired from their job, then turn around and just be like, that just happened.
Dustborn. If you know that game, the main character is a sociopath. Absolute sociopath. The game is so bad that they're literally trying to make it affordable, but it was still trash that nobody is still playing it. Only like 15 people. This is why I can't get into politics. It's just annoying. It's too brain rotting. I mean, there's a lot of things that can rot your brain, but being so politically mind-effed is the one thing I don't want to be messed up with.
My career for like a decade has been calling this out, has been trying to tell the left and the Democratic Party that this woke shit was toxic and would drive people away from them. And for 10 years I was called a racist, sexist, pick-me, fascist, Nazi, every ism under the sun. And now they're just conceding to that and acting like it never happened. And you just expect us to, what? Move on? I've been like a dog chasing a car, and I finally got the car, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, first of all, why as a Democratic politician would you say this? You're basically saying like, yeah, MAGA was right, we were crazy. Like, okay, what else are they right about then? Even from like an AOC fan point of view, this just makes her look completely unserious and makes like the progressive movement look completely unserious, which it is. Why should anyone trust a politician who can get swept up in mass hysteria so easily? How can I trust that won't happen again? How can I trust in 5 years from now, you won't just call whatever it is you're advocating for now woke too and dismiss it as crazy? Free Palestine. Woke too was crazy. Like, what do you believe in? Could you imagine Republicans being like,
why do I get the feeling she's about to crash out any second now? That just might be, that's a weird place to pause.
January 6-1 was crazy. Basically, I said this all on Twitter and people were like already making videos of it. AOC panics after ShoeOnHead calls her. Like, that didn't even happen. Like, I don't think AOC even knows I exist. I love the thumbnail on this one. Shoe bitch slaps AOC. Who the fuck is this? Is that Shoe bitch? Ah yes, the infamous, notorious Shoe bitch. Going around slapping women. Every time I log onto YouTube, I'm destroying and slapping and finishing on people. If you didn't know who I was, you would think I was some like psychopathic rapist. And then you click on the video and it's just like, I posted a tweet. Anyway, back to the point. When a citizen changes their mind on something, that's totally normal, that's totally natural. Many things can happen in the span of years that can change your mind on something. It's perfectly normal to evolve and grow. And it's fine if you're a politician and you change your mind on something, but, and this is a big but, this is a fat ass. If you're a politician and you change your mind on something, I want to know exactly why you changed your mind. When you changed your mind. Be transparent. What about woke 1, really woke 2 in my opinion, don't you agree with anymore? Why didn't the interviewer ask AOC that question? Like, what was crazy about woke 1? Trans women are women, DEI, white privilege, defund the police, the Green New Deal.
I think what made me like, wait, what was the question?
When you changed your mind. Be politician and you change your mind on something, but, and this is a big but, this is a fat ass. If you're a politician and you change your mind on something, I want to know exactly why you
I'm not a politician, I can't answer this question.
Changed your mind. When you changed your mind. Be transparent. What about woke 1, really woke 2 in my opinion, don't you agree with anymore? Why didn't the interviewer ask AOC that question? Like, what was crazy about woke 1? Trans women are women, DEI, white privilege, defund the police, the Green New Deal, like what? What? Tell us. What? Tell the class. I've talked about this a few times in a few videos, but one example of me changing my mind, I was way more critical of the police back in like 2020, like borderline ACAB. I was also single, depressed, living in my parents' basement, smoking weed every day, but I'm sure that had nothing to do with it. I can tell you that moving from the suburbs to the city
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Was that a jab at Casey Tron? Was that a jab at her? I don't know. I have no proof. That's just a feeling.
Taking public transportation, having a kid, seeing firsthand how bad things are and how bad things can get, actually experiencing the world outside of my bubble is what changed my mind on that topic and a whole bunch of other topics. So I want to know, AOC and other politicians, what about woke 1 do you disagree with now? What's sad is if this was like 5 years ago, I'd be like, Hell yeah. Hell yeah, AOC has finally seen the light. Woke is bad, so true. Now we can get real things done, comrade. But it's not 5 years ago. I'm a grown-up now, and this is extremely pathetic. As a politician, you need to be transparent. I'm gonna bird hands at you. Be transparent. The people who act like we need to be apologizing for shit our ancestors did 400 years ago, acting like 2020 never happened. I'm not buying it, sorry. These issues were f***ing, like, existential to these people a few years ago. And now it's just like, no big deal. It was just a phase, Mom. I'm just a silly 30-year-old teenage politician.
I would hate for people to think like that. Like, oh, it was just a phase. Woke one was just a phase. I'm different now. A lot of people got fired. A lot of people got harassed. Death. Like, oh my gosh. Don't even... Hogwarts Legacy was like really bad in my opinion. Like the pandering, the performative. Once again, I'm not sure if Hogwarts Legacy is a contributing factor of why woke 1.0 is bad. I'm not sure, but it was just bad. It was just bad. I'm not sure if woke one was just only politically, it was a political thing, but if maybe I should just look it up. Maybe I should just look it up. Okay, it did have woke. Okay, connection to woke culture. The events surrounding Hogwarts Legacy can be seen as part of a broader trend, often referred to as woke culture. This term describes a heightened awareness of social issues, particularly regarding race, gender, and sexuality, and the activism that arises from it. Cancel culture. Okay, yeah. If it had cancel culture, then it was definitely woke. It had to be, right? Boycotting or shaming individuals or products associated with controversial figures. Okay, yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. May not have been the worst unless it was the worst. I don't know. I don't really know. I wasn't terminally online. I was mostly focused on my own video games and watching Markiplier and Koyak's Kenshin. I didn't really care about anything else. So the Hogwarts Legacy scandal, I completely missed out on. Okay, let's get back into this.
My concern isn't really that Democrats are admitting this stuff was wrong and deeply unpopular. My concern is I don't see anything preventing from that happening again. There's literally some assemblywoman in Brooklyn right now running on some woke one-ass shit as we speak, talking about how stealing should be legal, actually. No one should be arrested, much less jailed.
I saw this. I was watching more Pegasus and I saw this. I saw it. Oh no. What are we doing?
I
saw
stealing a tube of
this.
toothpaste. Incarceration separates people from their jobs, support service, and loved ones. It perpetuates a cycle of poverty and crime, no matter how much fear-mongering the right-wing media does. These people aren't stealing toothpaste because they have to brush their teeth. These people are stealing things in bulk to sell on Facebook Marketplace. We have food banks, food stamps, charity for poor people who can't actually afford toothpaste. If I could go back in time and tell myself one thing, it would be, criminals are not Aladdin. Criminals are not Aladdin. Criminals are not Aladdin!
Okay, I get it, I get it.
Lives incredibly easier if there was actually some deterrent against crime. Yes. Otherwise, what's the point? Why should anyone go to work and spend their hard-earned money when we can just steal? Crime is legal now. Laws. Drunk driving.
I do not want to purge. I do not want to purge. If the Purge movie became a real thing, I don't want. Oh my gosh. It's literally going to be a Purge movie. That's a funny way. That's another funny spot to pause. Like, she looks like she's about to strangle me.
Thing is not illegal on stolen land. I don't think they understand just how incomprehensible
I'm sorry, I missed that.
can spend their hard-earned money when we can just steal. Crime is legal now. Laws. Drunk driving is not illegal on stolen land. I don't think they understand just how incomprehensible some of their worldview actually is.
So if my daughter is assaulted and raped, is there any agency that would seek to find her assailant and bring him to justice?
Of course, yeah, of course.
What would it be if not police, and where would he be if not a jail?
So I guess I really want to avoid getting kind of caught into these hypotheticals and talk more about the reality that we're actually facing right now.
It's the fact that you just can't answer it. What are we gonna do? Vigilantes? That's illegal. What are we gonna do? Detective work? Not many people are willing to become detectives. We are not. Sherlock Holmes does not exist
Now, which is that we're spending in absolutely outrageous amounts of money.
Okay, wait. Let me. I know there was a book on Sherlock Holmes. I'm not sure if he was real or not. I forgot. Okay. Phew. Okay. I'm gonna get slack for that.
On police and policing.
What hypothetical? That's the entire idea. That's the entire policy, and you can't explain it? Abolish prisons. Where do the bad people go? I don't know. Like, yeah, okay. In a functioning society, people like that would be forced to dig ditches in a work camp forever. Useless. Sorry, I'm chutting out so hard in this video. I'm in my luteal phase. I have a fucking pimple. I have a pimple. For the first time in like 15 years, I'm stressing out so hard. What the f***? Anyway, despite the Republicans completely dropping the ball right before midterms, surprise! War in the Middle East forever! The sudden walk back about Woke One clearly shows the Democrats are still struggling with PR. If only there was some sort of left-wing Joe Rogan.
People think I'm the king of Woke 1.0, that I was Mr. Radlib, right? I never was. I have a pretty open mind to unlimited progress, but I also understand how people operate. Like I never did the Latinx thing. Like I have been dark woke before dark woke was invented. Like this is the headquarters of dark woke.
Not the dude who called me emo, calling himself dark woke. What the actual f*** is dark woke?
What is dark woke?
Dark woke is just Democrats are just as woke as we were in Woke 1.0. The messaging is what's important. It is aggressive.
The entire idea of dark woke seems to be that regular woke was too polite and too wholesome.
Dark woke
was
for me
not.
is we are fighting for good and for equality and for social justice for everybody, but we don't mind saying F you.
Dark woke, get it? It's like woke, but we're mean. You already are mean! That's why people hated you. You were finger-wagging, morally righteous woke scolds. The problem was never that the left was insufficiently mean online. God forbid someone say the wrong word, liked the wrong tweet, or failed to participate in the latest virtue signal humiliation ritual. And I'm sorry, can we just go back to that Hassan clip real quick?
I have a pretty open mind to unlimited progress.
What the does unlimited progress mean? Considering these guys think progress is like a literal linear line where just more and more people get rights. So like what the does that mean? Pedophile rights, zoophile rights? What unlimited progress are we talking about here, buddy? Because that sounds pretty woke to me. We did so much progress to the gender discussion. We somehow looped back around to little boys liking pink means they're gay. But wokely, no son of mine is gonna play with Barbies. That must mean he's a girl. You people are lost in the sauce.
Mandami's aide, his top aide, Sia Weaver, said if you don't believe in the government's sacred right to seize property, it's over. And impoverish the white middle class.
Beast mode. I love her so much. One of the things about Zoran is that the people surrounding him oftentimes are so much cooler than he is.
I like how in the video where he defends himself from people criticizing that clip, he's like, guys, come on, it was just a joke, guys, come on. In the description of that video, he's like, anti-white racism, which doesn't exist. Definitely not woke one. All right, buddy. Sorry. It's so hard not to just make the entire video clowning on that goofball. Like, bro was in a suit at a pool party. The man is a cartoon character.
I also remember in more Pegasus video, I'm pretty sure one of the guys told Hassan, like, isn't it hot out? Like, it was like a hot day and he was wearing a suit. Like, did Shoe really break your mind that much that you're insecure to not put a suit on? But no, you got too comfortable with your $500,000 clothes. Like, this guy. Listen, I'm a small guy. I have 33 subscribers, 15 followers on Kick. I'm working a full-time job. I'm not a multi-millionaire. But even I have to say that this is pathetic. Like, this guy's that insecure. The moment he got called out for wearing his expensive clothing, he just changes to a suit.
I don't want to make videos about Hassan Piker, but you can't fucking escape him nowadays because the media won't shut the fuck up about him. Fox News is just hyper-focusing.
Welcome to the band. Welcome to the group of people of people farming Hassan clips. More Pegasus, Rev says Desu, Asmongold. Not as much since he got banned, and then he got unbanned. And what else? I think Tectone also says some things about him too. But a lot of people are
on him every single day to go after the Democrats because I guess they have nothing else. And then the response to all the Hassan stuff coming out on the right, coming out on Fox News, is then like left-wing journalists making more puff pieces, taking more photo shoots of Hassan in his mansion, and all these outlets calling him like a terrorist and a communist just makes him sound way more important and like way cooler than he actually is. Nothing hurts this dude more than reminding him that he is literally just a Twitch streamer. I don't want the focus of American politics to center around a f***ing Twitch streamer. Like, I don't understand the media's obsession with this guy, but at the same time, I don't think Hassan is the best wagon to hitch yourself.
I don't know why the media cares so much about him either. My guess is that he has said so much, but he has said so much crazy things. It's the fact that he gets away with it. Maybe that's one reason why the media won't stop talking about him.
Too, if you're the Democratic Party. There are other internet celebrities on the left you could do that with. Like, God, the left really has nobody. No, he's a sex pest. No, she's a sex pest. Damn it. I don't know. There's gotta be someone with way less baggage than Hassan Piker. Like, why don't you hitch your wagon to someone like that? Instead of Hassan, who, every time he's rightfully criticized, hides behind how he just wants to give us health care.
Death to the West! Let the streets run with their capitalist blood!
Whoa, dude, you're making us look bad.
Oh, I'm just a little healthcare boy! You wouldn't criticize a little healthcare boy now, would you?
You can't disagree with Shue that this is how he acts. You can't disagree with Shue that this is how he acts. Oh my gosh. He really is a Brian Griffin. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I don't care anymore. I wash my hands of this. There's gonna be like 25 videos uploaded after this. Like, ShoeOnHead bends Hassan over and like, great. Can't wait. Remember that big study we talked about that was done after the Democrats lost the election? That showed the most popular Democrat positions were after.
At least she know. Okay, I have to see that skit again. I'm
Every
sorry.
time he's rightfully criticized, hides behind how he just wants to give us health care.
Death to the West! Let the streets run with their capitalist blood!
Whoa, dude, you're making us look bad.
Oh, I'm just a little healthcare
Where did she get that hat? Where did she get that hat?
boy! You wouldn't criticize a little healthcare boy now, would you?
I don't care anymore. I wash my hands of this. There's gonna be like 25 videos uploaded after this. Like,
At least she knows.
ShoeOnHead
At least she
bends
knows
Hassan
what's gonna
over
happen
and
next.
like, great. Can't wait. Remember that big study we talked about that was done
Can't wait
after the
either.
Democrats lost the election? That showed the most popular Democrat positions.
How much voters want Democrats to prioritize each issue? Yeah, this is my big problem when it comes to reaction videos. I tend to replay a lot. A lot. Okay. Voters want Democrats to prioritize economic issues. How much voters want Democrats to prioritize each issue? Protecting Social Security and Medicare, 82%. Lowering everyday costs, 79%. Making healthcare more affordable, 74%. Creating jobs and economic growth, 74%. Okay. Raising taxes on the wealthy, 52%. That could work, but knowing rich people, they will just leave the United States.
Were things related to economic issues, and the least popular policies were.
Okay. Abolish the. Okay. Listen. I had my bias towards the police when I was like 16, 17. I be hearing a lot of police brutalities. I don't hear them anymore, so my bias disappeared along with that. I don't have that same bias anymore. But we gotta chill, man. Abolish the police, abolish prisons, provide free healthcare to undocumented immigrants, lowering the voting age to 16, cut police budgets by 10%, get rid of tracking in public schools, increase refugee admissions, restore affirmative action in college admissions. Okay, the whole... No, I don't think we're that bad yet. But then again, it could get that bad with how TikTok women are celebrating the birth rate decrease. I don't want to be in the same situation where Japan is, please.
Things like abolishing the police, abolishing prisons, and like open border policies. People don't want to abolish the police. They do not want to abolish prisons. They don't want to talk about whiteness or whatever the talk to actual workers about them. Like, talk to actual blue collar workers. They hate this shit. And they hate you. They hate you because you suck, but they also hate you because you hate them. Like I said 500 billion times before, more people would be on board with what the left was saying, or at least like sit down and listen to you, if you dropped the gay race Marxist bullshit. How do I know this? The DSA and the left and the Democrats,
I did
they
nothing.
have to distance
I did
themselves
nothing.
from the goofy, destructive, identity politic, asocial bullshit. And in order to do that, you actually have to mean it, not just laugh it off. But I don't think they can, because this stuff is just so deeply ingrained in socially progressive politics. A lot of this stuff isn't woke one. It's just part of just...
Okay, that was just a dumb notification.
Dismantling whiteness and the patriarchy, destroying hierarchies, subverting norms, or whatever the that cancel Thanksgiving tweet wasn't just some like silly haha woke one bullshit. But you know, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is what I've been asking for a decade. Maybe this is a new era for the Democrats. Could AOC actually have changed her mind? Yes, it's totally possible, yes. AOC and I are like the same age. She's like a year older than me. She's still pretty young.
Excuse me.
35 is young, right? It's not impossible that in her time being a politician...
Listen, my brother is over 40 and he still looks like he just turned 30. He's I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Her mind has changed on a few things, but it lines up suspiciously well with a run for president in 2028. So forgive me if I'm a little bit skeptical. I see a lot of Republicans online like, do it AOC, run for president. Don't get too cocky. You may be surprised. The American people are an enigma, and we might see a pretty big pendulum swing. As hard as it is for some hyper-partisan brained people to hear, not everyone voting for these DSA candidates are like crazy commies or something. Just like not everyone who voted for MAGA in 2016 when Trump promised to bring jobs back and he will remember the forgotten man and whatever. Those people weren't Nazis. When people can't afford a house, a car to get married, to have kids, you cannot be shocked when they start looking for options outside of the establishment. Huey Long, one of my favorite politicians, believed that if people had their needs met and were content and happy and had jobs and could feed their families, communism or fascism would never come to America because people would have no reason to revolt or want those things. They would be happy with what they had. He believed that extreme economic inequality created political instability. And as the economy continues to go to shit and wages don't increase, and retards like Dan Crenshaw respond to these issues with basically
just hearing about this dumb $20 burrito debate, so just thought I'd make the losers on social media angry before going to bed. Stop whining, get a job, eat ramen like the rest of us did in college on a budget with 4 roommates. The market doesn't care what you think something should cost, only communists care. They set prices, remember. Then everyone starves. Remember, are you a communist or are you an American adult male capable of handling his own crap? Dan Crenshaw criticized the Biden administration for telling Americans to change dietary habits to lower their grocery bills. Dan Crenshaw also has a history of insider trading stocks while in Congress, allegedly. Yikes. I mean, ramen isn't so bad. Listen, if you want a $20 burrito, I don't know where you are buying a $20 burrito. That is retarded. Just find another store. Like, I mean, I'm cheap enough to like memorize which place is cheaper. Like Walmart has cheaper Lay's chips than Market Basket with $3 with only like 5 or 6 cents off. In my area, I mean.
let them eat ramen, we are going to see people moving to all different directions on the political spectrum. Personally, until there's a Democratic Party that isn't prisoner to identity politics or isn't completely cucked by race grievance, I'm not a Democrat. And until there's a Republican Party that actually cares about workers and isn't completely cucked to a certain foreign country, I'm not a Republican. I'm trying to look like Hassan. I look like a femboy. Wait, hold on. Hi, my name is Sock.
Don't
I
do
look like I would be
that.
groomed on Discord. What the actual
She said it, not me. She said it, not me. I was literally about to say that. Yeah, you look like you... I don't think I should say that out loud. But yeah, she does look like she would have been groomed.
I look like Hassan. I look like a femboy. Wait, hold on. Hi, my name is Sock. I look like I would be groomed on Discord. What the actual...
Discord,
Alright, I need to get out of this. I need to get out of this. In
Anything.
conclusion, I do not like seeing politicians run from accountability. I like transparency. If you change your mind on something, tell me why. This woke 1, woke 2 is a headache. I am done with it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's a chance AOC is being genuine? Are you willing to believe politicians who have said they've changed their mind on things? Have you changed your mind on things since like 2020? If so, what? If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. All patrons get every single video a day early with no censors, no bleeps, totally raw. Also, I'm doing Patreon only live streams now. I'm planning the next one very soon, so I would love to see you guys there. And for everybody else, I will see you guys soon with a new video.
Can't wait for all the VTubers to react to this video.
I'm not here to educate you. So my last video was about
Okay, I already liked it. Alright. That was a good video. Subscribe to ShoeOnHead. What else do they say? I forgot the buzzwords that people say after like a reaction video, like check out ShoeOnHead. Just one. Check out ShoeOnHead. Give her... You know what? Just check her out. I forgot the buzzwords. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to play some The Evil Within 2. Okay, bye.